Hey guys, welcome to Podkinz. I am Michael Webkinz, and I am taking over where Janelle left off back in July. So you guys may have remembered we took a little bit of a break for the summer, and now we are back. And I'm actually here in studio with Maurizio.
Hello, everybody.
And Mandy.
Hi there.
I'm sure everybody knows Maurizio by now because he has these great features on Webkinz News called Let's Draw. You just did a Let's Draw Sheldon Turtle, did you not?
Yeah, that's right. That was really fun. I mean, I enjoyed doing all of them and, again, reading people's comments. And it's very inspiring for me to keep doing them because it looks like everybody's really enjoying them as well. So it's awesome.
I personally love them. I love seeing how you draw the hosts. I have a couple of your drawings, actually, in my own private collection.
Nice.
Because I love your artwork and I love collecting it. And also, actually, on the show today, we have Mandy Webkinz. So Mandy has been on the show before, and she's part of the marketing team here at Webkinz. And it's great to have you guys on today to talk about Webkinz. And this episode, we're going to be talking about fall on Webkinz and back to school.
Which is awesome.
Totally awesome. I was always excited to go back to school because it's a chance to be reunited with your friends. Maurizio, how did you feel about September going back to school?
You know what? I was excited as well. I looked forward to it because I got to see all my friends and I missed them. And, you know, as much as I like to learn things in school, I also like to hang out with my friends and recess, and it was all great.
Yeah. And, you know, fall is one of my favorite seasons of the year because
Mine too.
it's nice when the weather starts to cool off a little bit.
And the leaves turning, and this is absolutely gorgeous, right?
Absolutely. So lots of things happening in fall on Webkinz World, and we're going to get into that in just a bit. But I just wanted to sum up a couple of events that we've held recently on Webkinz. So we just had a Super School giveaway that ran from August 10th to September 4th. And what happened with that event is every single day you logged into Webkinz World, throughout that time, you were given a Kinsville Academy School prize.
They were so cool. They were such awesome prizes.
They were really cool. Mandy, did you collect them all?
I didn't get some of them.
I almost did.
Nice. Well, there were 5 completely new ones that we released this year. That were the lockers. There was the graduation robe and cap, which were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There was a school hallway wallpaper. And there's
I love that one.
It's really cool. And there's also the Academy podium. So I know that a lot of players like to build schools on their accounts. I know I love to build a school. So all these prizes can just add to that. You know, of course, we do that Let's Build feature on Webkinz News and fan builds. This is where players send me screenshots of their rooms. And guys, please send me screenshots of your schools because I know that you guys have been working on them, especially with all those prizes, and I'd love to see them.
Show them to us too, Mike. We'd love to see them as well.
Totally. Well, you know what? I post them regularly on Webkinz News, so don't forget to check out Webkinz News often to maybe see those posts, and we update that every day with new articles.
There was one that she made a blue floor and then put the forest flooring on top so it looked like a river.
Yeah, totally. Actually, back in maybe May, there was a player called Hip Hop 10. I posted one of her screenshots, and she actually did that trick with the blue flooring and added the forest floor tile on top and made it look actually like a river in a room. I thought it was brilliant, so I shared that.
So cool.
Yeah. And other players actually have been inspired by this, and I get more and more of them doing that. So that,
awesome.
Yeah, it's totally cool. I love these types of posts where players can learn off of each other.
Mike, can me and Mandy show you our rooms as well if we build them?
Absolutely. I'd love to see your rooms. I've seen a few of Mandy's rooms, and she does a really good job.
Yeah.
With
Mandy, I haven't seen any of your rooms.
Oh, it's my favorite part
Care
of
to
Webkinz.
share?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of your rooms, Maurizio, and that as the artist here at Webkinz, I would love to see how you use those items and create a room. Actually, talking about room building and cool prizes that you can add to your rooms, we also recently held the Days of Play. That ran from August 28th to September 6th. Mandy, can you tell us a little about this? It involved community challenges, which is pretty cool.
It was such a cool event, and everybody worked together and worked so hard. We set up a new challenge every day where all the kids had to work together to reach a certain milestone, like feeding your pet 20,000 bananas or playing a game 30,000 times. And every day they hit it out of the park. It was incredible.
That was amazing.
I know, because we were thinking, are we going to have to not award the prize one day? But each day we'd check the stats, and sure enough, they beat it. It was awesome. I was so proud, and it was so much fun.
I totally think that we should do something like that again because I think that a lot of the players were really into it and had a good time with it. You talked about the banana challenge. I think that was my favorite. I think I fed my pets like a total of 60 bananas or something like that. It was just ridiculous, but awesome.
It was a good one. I did get a few comments about the ice cream challenge, that maybe it wasn't healthy to feed your pets a total of 30,000 ice cream
Well,
cones.
I ate 6 bananas in one day once. So
Oh my gosh.
And that was not even for a challenge. I was just hungry. So
Next year we'll be healthier with our challenge. But they needed a treat because they had worked so hard to play all those games and do all those challenges. So ice cream was the perfect food.
So the last thing that I just want to talk about is the Player Appreciation Week, and that's actually on right now. It runs from September 7th to the 13th, and this was our way of thanking all of you guys, all the players out there, for hanging around with us through Webkinz X and all the fixes that we've done through Webkinz X. I'm sure that everybody's noticing that things are running a lot more smoother right now, and just as a big thank you, we wanted to hold this Player Appreciation Week. So what you can do is log in at any point during the week between September 7th and 13th. And when you do, you're going to get a thank you gift box, and it's filled with 10 prizes. And those are prizes from Daisy's Diner. You can actually visit Daisy in her diner at the clubhouse. And every time that you do, you can click on her to get a piece of a healthy meal from her diner. And the theme that you see her diner created with, it's that green sort of diner theme. You can actually win 10 pieces of those for our Player Appreciation Week.
And that's so cool.
Yeah,
you can make your own diner
totally
now.
Make your own diner. We already have a diner room theme, so you'd want to pick up some items from that theme and mix it in with these prizes. But, you can create your own tribute to Chef Daisy Doe in your pet's room. So that's pretty cool.
And if you have a deer, you could even dress it up like Daisy. Do we have a chef's costume? We need to.
Yeah, actually, during Veggie Fest last year, we had a Daisy Doe chef's costume. So you could pick that up and dress your pets. If you don't have one, go to the trading room and try your luck there.
the pets could be like little waiters and waitresses for Daisy's Diner. Yeah,
Totally.
Cool.
Get your pets to work.
that's a good Halloween costume, Mandy, this year.
There you
Just
go.
saying.
The chef.
Chef Daisy Doe, awesome Halloween costume. So anyway, we always go into our Kinz Post, and this episode is no different. So let's check our Kinz Post.
X My Nine Tail X Kins says, Dear Podkins, I was so sad when you said last Podkins for a while. Podkins, you have changed my life. Because of Podkins, I got to know the Gans crew a little bit better. I know this is not the season finale episode. To Webkinz, this is the beginning. You are the best. Thanks for everything.
Oh, that was so nice.
That's sweet. And there you go. See, we're not gone forever. We're back, and I'm sure we're back a lot sooner than a lot of people thought. It almost feels like a new show. So if you guys have any ideas of the types of segments that you'd like to see on Podkinz, please email them to us at podkinz@gans.com.
Does that include like any new ideas or new things that we...
Totally. Anything. Send us any
awesome.
idea. Yeah. Games that maybe you'd want to see us play, topics that you'd want us to talk about. We have a Kinz Post section. Maybe you want us to do a different segment. Everyone's ideas are welcome. I know that I want, continue to interview some people. And, apparently, right here, this person says that they're really interested in getting to know the Gans crew. And so that's why I brought you guys here today. And expect more of that in future episodes. So there you go.
We have another letter from Sam Bear. Will Webkinz bring the amazing hamster prizes to Webkinz World so that we might be able to get them? Well, Michael, I'll bet this is a question a lot of kids are wondering because there was some news about amazing hamsters this year that might have had some people a little bit sad.
That's right. Due to technical reasons, we've had to close down the amazing hamster section of Webkinz World. But, you can still register hamsters on your account. They're just going to work like any other Webkinz pet. You'll see them in your room. You can play with them in your room. You just won't be able to access Amazing Hamsters anymore. But there was a shop in Amazing Hamsters where you could trade the money that you earn there for prizes. And hey, you know what? It's a good idea to bring them back to Webkinz World, and we probably will. We're not going to do something as obvious as just throw them all in the W shop because, people who did have access to that area worked really hard to collect these prizes. So
they might make some great prizes for a future event.
Exactly. And so I think that's where you'll see them pop up as opposed to in the W shop.
And I do admit I was a little sad at first to hear the news, but
Me
honestly,
too.
everybody has to admit there's so much to do in Webkinz World, and I'm just,
The new Webkinz is awesome.
Absolutely. And you know what? Actually, one of my favorite things to do in the Amazing Hamster section of Webkinz was the Moolah Mountain. And actually, we have an app that you can download for free called Thrill Mountain, and it's pretty similar. So if you're missing Amazing World, check out our apps and check out Thrill Mountain because that one is available for free.
Fun.
Great.
So I've got an email here, and it's from Lazy Daisy. And Lazy Daisy says, when seasonal clothing is removed from the Kinstyle outlet, are they gone for good? I love Webkinz. So do I, Lazy Daisy. That's a good question. So I should mention that we're actually having a new fall clothing line coming out on September 30th. But that means that a previous line of clothing is going to be retired, and that's our spring one. So the spring 2015 clothing line will be retired on September 30th. So if you don't already have all those items, you want to go to the Kinstyle outlet and pick them up. They're in the clearance section of the shop right now. And just to address Lazy Daisy, once they're gone, they are gone. But maybe a couple of them might pop up in the future.
But you never know.
You totally never know. So this summer on Webkinz World, we had an event called the Summer Shopping Spree. And so that ran for about a month, and every single day you could log into Webkinz World and you'd get a retired piece of Kinstyle outlet clothing from previous lines. But we've been releasing lines of clothing for a few years, so there's a lot. So, who knows if you're ever going to see one from the fall 2015 line. So now is part of the Podkinz where we talk about upcoming events in Webkinz World. And today we are going to be talking specifically about back-to-school events and Fall Fest events. Maurizio.
Yeah.
What exciting stuff do we have coming up?
So the first one is the Acorn Collection, which runs from September 1st to 30th. And the way this works is there will be an icon on your map, and you can click it daily to get 1 acorn. But you can also ask your friends for up to 5 acorns daily.
You can also find them on Webkinz News. They're floating acorns, and if you click them, it'll get added to your collection.
And there's some really cool items. I won't name them all, but there's an oak tree toy box and an oak tree bed. So definitely very good for if you want to make a fall-themed room.
Yeah, the bed is actually the grand prize for this event. So you need 50 acorns in order to get the bed. So it's a lot, but remember, you can get like 6 a day. So
I love collection
if you play
events.
every single day, you'll be able to finish your collection in no time. And I should mention, if you are really good and quick and happen to finish it before the end of the month, you can replay it a second time to get doubles.
Nice.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, doubles of prizes is awesome because I like to take my doubles to the trading room and see if I can trade them for something that I'm looking for to finish up a cool room design.
I'm a hoarder. I like to have multiples of each item. So if I decide to go overboard on my oak tree design, then I've got lots of items.
Good. Well, if I need extras for a building project, Mandy, I know who to come and talk to.
You just asked me, Michael. So we also have other back-to-school things happening. We've got some new Kinsville Academy recess prizes. Michael, do you want to tell us what those are?
Totally. Recess at the Kinsville Academy is one of my favorite things to do on Webkinz World. And we've got some pretty cool ones. So when you go to recess, there's 4 games that you can play. And one of them is that searching for hidden treasure in the sandbox. So we've added 3 new dig prizes that you can get when you're looking in that sandbox. And those are the lab goggles, the Kinsville Academy wallpaper. So this one, this wallpaper is actually a classroom wallpaper that you'd find at the Kinsville Academy. So it goes amazing with that school hallway wallpaper that we mentioned before that you could have won during the Super School giveaway.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and there's the last one is a Kinsville Academy hoodie. And you can
nice.
find that one in the sandbox as well. And also, there's that merry-go-round that you can play during recess as well. It's the wheel that you spin. And so we're retiring those A-plus cookies and we're replacing it with a science station. So the only way that you can win that science station is actually on that merry-go-round wheel that you can spin on recess. And hey, you know what? Those lab goggles that you get as a dig prize, perfect. Got to get the lab goggles to go along with the science station. But I could see now people adding science labs to their Kinsville Academy rooms. So that's pretty cool. And just on a final note on recess prizes, we've actually added 3 new packed lunch prizes. So whenever you finish playing those 4 games at recess and you leave the schoolyard, Miss Caroline gives you a packed lunch, and it's added to your dock. And so when you drag and drop that packed lunch into your room, you get 1 drink, 1 snack, and 1 lunch. So we've added...
Sounds delicious.
It's really delicious, and they're really cute school-themed prizes. So we've added the pop quiz, we've added the textbook tacos, and we've added the artsy apple slices.
Oh, that's so cute.
They're really cute. But we've also retired the Fieldberry smoothie, the Silver Scholar pancakes, and the chocolate chalk. So I hope you guys maybe have some of those hanging around in a fridge on your account or in your dock because those are now retired.
Yeah, that chocolate chalk.
Sounds like a good trade, though. I'm excited for these new items, too.
Absolutely.
Another event we have is Meet the Mayor from September 21st to 27th. So the way this one works is our mayor, Cowabell, will be in the Kinsville Park. And if you click on her daily, you get a Cowabell Mayor themed prize.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is really awesome. There's actually 6 prizes that you can win. Mayor Cowbell will give you a gift box when you click on her, drag and drop that into your pet's room to see what you won. And I should say that they're the same prizes as they were the last time we held this event, but you're going to want doubles of these because some of the prizes that you can win is join the adventure sleeping bag, which is really cool. Oh. And there's also a Kinsville parade chair. So you're going to want multiples of those. And actually, sorry, just a correction. There's 7 prizes in total that you can win, not 6. So there's a lot happening there.
See, Mandy, the sleepover bag is actually something you'd want duplicates of because you can go with your friends and have a little
slumber party.
There you go.
Camping.
And you know what? Those parade chairs as well are pretty cool. There was a player who sent me a screenshot that I featured in a fan build post recently of a Webkinz Day parade, and she had used the street tiles that you can win by playing Spree. She'd line those up in an outdoor yard and put those chairs along the side of the road to really make it look like a parade. It was really cute.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and really creative. It was awesome.
Well, we also have Fall Fest coming up, and I love this one because there are floating leaves floating around Webkinz World, and it reminds me of this wonderful time of year when the leaves change color and fall off the trees. And by clicking the leaves, you can get up to 5 prizes a day, and one of them, the grand prize, is the Autumn hot air balloon, which is amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that grand prize actually, the Autumn hot air balloon, you can only win by feeding your pet a Fall Fest soda. But that's great because I wanted to speak about this as well. So you'll be able to buy Fall Fest soda in the W shop under the new items section. So the idea there is that because you can only get 5 prizes a day, you might miss out on some. If you can't log in every single day, you might miss out on some, or you might want doubles of some that you really like. So in that case, you can buy some Fall Fest soda, feed it to your pet, and you have a chance of winning one of those prizes. But there's a grand prize for Fall Fest, and you can only win that grand prize for feeding your pet Fall Fest soda, and that's the Autumn hot air balloon. But there's a ton of prizes this year. Some we've brought back from last year, but there's a bunch of new ones this year. Stay tuned to Webkinz News because we're going to be showing off all those items pretty soon, so you'll be able to see what you've won. You'll also be able to see all the other items that we've talked about today.
Cool.
The next podcast episode that we are going to have is going to be a cool one because we're going to be talking about everything that's happening for Halloween on Webkinz World.
We've got some great events planned for Halloween. And one's on right now, Michael. Don't forget the Freaky Fan Forest drawing contest.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, I'm excited for that one.
It's happening now. We want kids to enter their items for the Freaky Forest theme.
Yeah. So about a month ago or so, maybe during the summer, we held a vote to see what theme you guys wanted to be added to the W shop this year, especially for Halloween. So there was 3 to choose from, and you guys voted on the Freaky Forest theme, which was pretty cool because they're all sort of outdoors items. They're beautiful. We're just starting to see the final look of them right now. But Mandy, you mentioned that there was a contest. Can you maybe just summarize that contest?
So it's one of our Share Center contests, which are great because kids get to participate and put up their very own concept drawings, which is so cool because some of the ideas just blow us away. And right now, from I think up until September 20th, you can enter a Freaky Forest item of your own design, and the winning one is actually going to be designed and included in the Freaky Forest theme. Isn't that neat?
That's amazing.
It is. And sorry, I just want to say I really love everybody's efforts and creativity and what they're submitting. It's I'm very impressed, and it's really great to see what people are coming up with.
It is, and one of the neatest things is that every member who logs in between October 21st and Halloween gets a free copy of this fan-designed item.
That's awesome.
I know, and if they want extras, they can buy it in the W shop too. So it's a really cool contest.
Nice.
I love these fan contests where players actually send in their artwork or send in their ideas because we recently actually held a contest for the new deluxe item for next year.
Oh, the entrants to that were amazing, and it was so hard to decide. We narrowed it down to 5, but wow, that day We had a hard time.
Yeah, there was a lot of great ones to look at.
Yeah, so there's the 5 right now that you can actually go on to Webkinz News and take a look. Mandy, when are we announcing the final winner for that contest?
This Friday. Look for the final winner of the Deluxe Designer Contest.
Okay, cool. So this podcast might be out by the time we've announced the winner, but that's okay. You could just go to Webkinz News and find out who that winner was. Maurizio, do you have a favorite event for Halloween in Webkinz World?
I am really excited about the Freaky Forest theme. Halloween, I have to admit, is one of my favorite holidays. Yeah, I just want to see what people can come up with.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. There's a whole bunch of other stuff, actually, I'm really excited about. If I go on, you know how I can just go on and on about Webkinz. If I start now, I won't be able to stop. So I'm not going to say mine. I'm going to save mine for the next Podkinz. But Mandy, what about you? Do you have something that's your favorite?
Well, let's see. You know what? Maurizio helped Sophie, our new Easter host, pick out her Halloween costume, and she looks fabulous. So I'm excited for Sophie to show up in Webkinz World with her costume on.
I don't even know what it is. Are you guys going to keep this a secret from
me?
me?
Don't tell him, Maurizio.
She looks great, though.
Okay.
She does.
I'm going to stay tuned to Webkinz News to see what that costume would be. I have no idea what it would be.
The nice thing is, though, is that the players can also buy it for their pets as well.
Yeah, it's one of our really cool new costumes that are available at the e-store. So Sophie's modeling it for
Okay,
us.
cool. Well, I might have an idea then, but that's really exciting. So thank you, Maurizio and Mandy, for joining me today.
Thank you. It was so much fun.
Yes, thank you. And as always, I hope everybody out there enjoyed our Podkinz and listening to us.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for listening. As I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, if you guys have any ideas whatsoever that you'd like to see happen on this show or any questions that you'd like to ask, please email them to us at podkinz@gans.com and we'll try to address those on the show. Happy Fall Fest, guys. And
See
we'll
you
see
in
you next time.
Webkinz.